Merry Christmas from Latter-day Saint Ideas. I wanted to take this moment to thank you for watching the videos and for sharing them. I hope you've benefited, and I appreciate all those who've commented and told me how they've been blessed from watching the videos and the things they've learned. And in true Latter-day Saint Ideas spirit, I want to give you a gift of knowledge today, one that you could share in your Christmas tradition of recounting the Christmas story with your family. This is an often overlooked concept. In a lot of the videos you see and the reenactments of the Nativity, we see Joseph and Mary traveling and arriving at Bethlehem when it's late, there's no room for them, and they can't find a room, and man, that really is bad for all of them. It makes Joseph seem like he's kind of not planning very well, not very good dad. And unfortunately, this is not the case. And it's been in the scriptures this whole time. And every time we read the Luke 2 story, we see it and we overlook it. This is in Luke 2. This starts in verse 4. It talks about Joseph going up from Galilee. And Joseph also went up from Galilee out of the city of Nazareth into Judea unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. Notice that phrase, while they were there. This phrase explains that they had been there. It wasn't that they had arrived just as she's about to give birth. They'd been there. What were they doing there? Quite likely, Joseph was building a home for them there. We learn in Matthew that when the wise men come, they come to a home. Jesus is a young child when they come. So he's likely building the home for them. He's a stonemason. And as part of building that home, they would have had a cave where the animals would have been kept. And he's hoping the house will be finished, most likely. But the time comes that while they're there, it's time to have the baby and the house isn't done. So they go into town. So the travel would have been a short distance, maybe only a couple of miles from the cave house site that they were living in to try to find help, midwife. We don't know for sure, but there's indications that it's really about them being unwelcome there. Most likely because word had traveled that Mary had become pregnant before they were married. And so when it says there's no room for them, it means private room, but it could also mean there's no private room for them because they were outcasts. But what we do know is that they were there. We know that it was not, they arrived last minute. And so Joseph doesn't have to be thrown under the bus in our Christmas story for lack of planning or lack of attention to detail. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thanks again for supporting the channel, and as always, now you understand. Pass it on. Merry Christmas.